Hello, my name is Tony Colaco, and today I am very pleased to give a video testimonial about Kalkine, its services, its staff, and what I really found really important, which possibly could help others who would love to interact with Kalkine. My insights today will possibly also help Kalkine to make further improvement on their very good service, which is something I'm benefiting from as of today. I was on my normal evening walks. I normally complete 10,000 steps every evening. And as I was enjoying my podcast on my phone, there was a call which came through. Thinking it's from a good friend, it appeared to be from a person who was trying to interact with me and tell me about the products of their company. It happened to be somebody by the name of Eric who called me and said, "Tony, do you have a few minutes and I would like to share with you an opportunity." And normally I would say, look, I'm doing my walks, but I don't know what happened, but I said, let me take this call and pursue it further. It so happened to be that it was about investments in the stock market. And that got my interest to a higher level, because that was something I was thinking of in the prior days, as to how can I leverage of people who do all the research, and if I pay a fee, I could leverage and do better in terms of return on investment. That's how it happened. Eric kept calling me for a few times. I asked him a lot of questions. He came across as a very humble and nice person to talk to, answered all my questions. And the first thing I thought was the better way of engaging would be to get to the basic subscription, which I subscribed. That gave me an opportunity to look at the existing website and the type of levels of services, which was very important for me before I engaged fully. That's how I came to know about Kalkine. Yes, Kalkine employees and customer service staff did assist me in my journey of investment. How did they do it? Mainly, they were good listeners. They listened to my desires and inner feelings about investment in a stock market. They listened to my concerns and constraints I had, mainly because I only wanted to invest in ASX 300 stocks. And where we are now is we have got a working plan which we're trying to execute. We're about 60% there and about 40% to get to a stage where the relationship is humming, the results are great, and I want more and more of your service and a satisfaction in terms of return on investment. I would think you all are on a journey to continue to improve your services and products. As far as I'm concerned, at this early stage, I think some points I need to have a call out. It is about more regular catch-ups about opportunities, given the stock market has been volatile in the recent past. The second thing is I would like to have an interaction post the pandemic, whereby I actually know who my customer service staff is and who is my account manager. At the moment, I've not had any Zoom meeting, but I've had great interaction on the telephone. I would like to see also Kalkine invest in a sort of a CRM system, a customer relationship management system, whereby all our discussions are captured so that tomorrow I don't have to repeat about what I said in the recent past. It's all there, and while discussing with me, whoever is discussing with me at that point in time has caught up with what my recent discussions were. The other thing is that we always need a good dashboard. I know there is a dashboard, but I think it's basic. It could be improved multifold, whereby I could have a look at it as to what has changed from last week to this week, or from yesterday to today. There is a little bit of history, there is a little bit of graphs, there's a little conditional formatting, there's a little bit of filtering. All those things which go into the mind of the investor to see whether he or she is making an improvement and progressing to the targets and goals they had set for themselves. Obviously, it's a human interaction, and I really liked when the account manager or the customer service rep who was assigned to me, their friendly voice, their calming voice, accompanied with some suggestions for me to consider further in my investment journey. Those are probably some of the pivotal things which I enjoyed most. But also, at times it was nice to look back and to see the investments done in the prior month or in the prior period are actually moving along pretty good, in line with what the reports and research had found. So that was a very pleasant exercise. The last but not least thing is to see the investment grow as a portfolio, and that those discussions with Kalkine staff and account manager are very pleasant. And finally, you know, the little chats we had in between about your pets, or the wine you had yesterday, or on the weekend, you know, the pleasurable activities you carried out. That was icing on the cake, and so overall it has been a very pleasant exercise dealing with Kalkine's personnel at all times. Thank you. Experience is something how you feel, and I would like to give that 3 categories: good, very good, and excellent. Where I think we are now is very good. And as we mature in the relationship, and as I see more growth in my portfolio, I think we would be moving quickly to the excellent phase. And I can't wait to get to the excellent phase. The sooner, the better. I would probably answer that question by saying one goes to a company, a research company, to get some insights about which investments to consider from a vast array of stocks, especially in the ASX marketplace. And what happens in that situation is one has got limited funds to invest in and would pick on their own what stocks to get into. With time, you'd like to see that grow better than what cash or fixed deposit would earn you. I must say, most of the stocks which I personally invested after reading the research have grown beyond those cash rates and fixed deposit rates. And therefore, I can feel that with time, because I only invest in ASX 300 companies through my super fund, that I would be earning better than the benchmark what a professional asset manager would be earning or investment manager would be earning. And with time, I would be able to tell exactly whether I'm doing well or not. At the moment, I cannot benchmark, but it is certainly doing well in the early period, and I can understand why, because the research tries to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly.